I love to be able to go to those things, and then it's great to see familiar faces and diverse faces. My name is Selina Low, and I'm the youngest of 6 kids, and my home in Visitacion Valley is the only home I've ever known. We had a business, we had a grocery store, and it was underneath our house. It's not there anymore. And we lived on top. And so we operated it for probably 20, 25 years. I think it was a store before us as well. And I just thought it was a great way to meet people in the neighborhood. Felt like my parents were pretty kind, I felt like they had reasonable prices, and they also offered credit sometimes, kind of on the side, for people who they knew. They're like, okay, and they kind of had a tab, so I don't know, I think that was pretty special. I had a pet rabbit and dogs, and anyway, so when I was a kid or a teenager, sometimes I would take my rabbit to the park or whatever, and people would kind of always know me, oh, you're the little girl from the store, or they would like say, oh, what a cute rabbit. So that was just kind of a nice conversation piece, and people would want to pet her. Like, I consider it a very working class neighborhood, and what I define as working class is that, sounds kind of simple, but people work for a living. People are pretty down to earth, and again, they're working hard to take care of their families. I love McLaren Park has developed over the years. Like, they really put some time and attention on creating paved roads or closing off spaces so people can walk. I mean, it's really looking much nicer, and I love it because it's so being on top of McLaren, and you can look out over the water. I love that. I do like going down to Leland, and I still like going down there because it is a hub and people are there and they're taking place and doing business. But oftentimes I can run into people that I probably don't normally, and I have a moment to slow down, say hello, how are you, it's been a while. I feel like we have really nice weather. We're in the valley, and we're nestled between San Bruno Mountains and McLaren Park. So, my father's, would grow, like, we have some fruit trees, we've got a lot of different things, and I think it did well because the climate is pretty good. The library used to be down the street on Leland, and now it's up near Rutland. And when that got redeveloped, I was just so happy because it's a really nice building, really nice and organized. It felt good that the city, whoever was investing in, they were investing in education and children and our families. I keep hearing that it's one of the last affordable places in the city. That's what I hear. And I guess I want people to know that as we think about development and think about progress, or whatever you want to call it, wherever we change or develop, that people are mindful of trying to preserve things that exist that are pretty special, and we should protect that. It should be a balance of progress and protecting those special things.
Absolutely.